Hi, this is Shade Foray with TaxSaleSupport.com. I'm here with Steven Swenson for another property deal of the week video here for April of 2020.
Yeah, glad to be here and doing another video.
Yeah, so the properties we're going to look at and the auction that we're going to be talking about is actually another auction in Florida, and these are tax deed properties that we're talking about in Florida, or a tax deed auction, actually an online tax deed auction.
Yeah, and I know that there was, one county that had canceled there in Florida, but from what we've seen, there's still a lot of counties that have their auctions scheduled.
Yeah, there are still a lot of them that are scheduling them, and I think that are still holding them, and so there still seems to be quite a few sales that are happening. But also that uncertainty seems to be adding, I think, to the opportunity.
Yeah, just even going through Palm Beach that happened on the 15th to make sure that they had their sale. Saw some properties and it looked like they picked up them at a pretty good price.
Yeah. Now, if you don't know, Florida has a tax lien system where the tax liens have a 2-year redemption period. But after that time period, when the lien holder goes to execute foreclosure, they basically they need to fill out an application with the county who will actually do that.
Yeah, the county is going to go ahead and foreclose on the property, offer it up at a tax deed auction, and then sell it to whoever's the highest bidder, and the highest bidder is going to go ahead and pay off any of the lien holders or the lien holder that did the foreclosure.
Yeah, so that's how it works in Florida, where you basically have both tax liens and deeds. This sale we're looking at is in Broward County, and this is an auction that is scheduled for May 20th. And there's actually a lot of properties here that we're going to be looking at, and so we're going to look at the first couple pages there. So what we're going to do is rather than just showing images, we're going to go and look at them directly.
Yeah, now this is going to be held through realauction.com.
Yeah, which they are one of the auction providers, and so the easiest way is just here on our tax sale support website. We go into our online auction section, and if we go into the tax deeds, we can go down here into Broward, and it's actually listed right here. And we can see here, if we move ahead here to the next month, we've got their sale right here on the 20th, and click on it here. Now we can see there are 73 items that they've got listed for sale, and really, we've got a large number of items that look pretty good. In fact, with this many properties, let me see if I can actually enlarge this here just a little bit, maybe. There we go. Make that nice and big here. So let's take a look here to kind of give you an idea, because these range in amounts, and there's quite a few properties here, and so. To give you an idea here, ranging in all amounts, and so here we've got a property, good one worth looking at. But as I went through this list, though, I would say like 80-90% of this list would be like good stuff worth investing in. It's really pretty good stuff. So if we're looking at the property here, this one has an opening bid of $12,647. Shows an assessed value of $101,000 here.
Yeah, well, and it looks like a pretty good, bid to value ratio when we're looking at the opening bid versus that assessed value. So that automatically shows us that we want to do some more investigative work into the property.
Yeah, and so first off, we can see here, if we click on that, it's actually pretty fast. It'll take us, directly, and we're able to kind of see the property here. And so let's see if I can show you here. While I copy that. Now, it doesn't look like anything crazy, right? It's a relatively new image, though, April of 2019, so it's about a year-old image, right?
Yeah, for a lot of people, this is just the way it is now. But I remember when you didn't have this ability to just look up properties this quickly. I mean, it's pretty amazing how quickly we can research these properties.
Yeah. Now, here we can see the estimate value here on the property is about $238,000, and we can see that it has a rent estimate of about $1,650 a month. Pretty substantial, and for a property that only starts at $12,000, it's there's a lot of potential there.
Yeah.
In fact, But again, that's just the very first property, here that we're looking at. And there are so many good properties here, that we could look at in varying amounts. Now, some of the properties here are for homestead, properties, and some of them are not. And so, here's an example here of a property that's not a homestead exemption property. There's $40,000 opening bid amount, but an assessed value of $274,000. So let's take a look at it real quick and see what it is. So it is. It's listed as a condo.
Well, and some of these lists have so many good properties. I was going through one today in California where, almost every list on the property was one that you could be a potential buy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally.
We need more research, but just there's enough in it to let's look more into it.
Yeah. With this property here, if we go down here, we can see about the size of the property here. It's about 1,173 square feet. And we can see that it's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath.
County has that just value at 438.
Yeah, which is it's kind of interesting here how they've got that set up. So really, the value on it, as far as what it's opening up at, the 274 is kind of low. Really, but let's take a look here, and what we can see here is that they're estimating the value on it here at about 326, and as you look, there's some stuff on the market.
Great location.
Yeah, the location. It's basically right on the beach.
Yeah, when they talk about location, I mean, you can't get closer to the beach than that.
Yeah, it's true. Really, it really does have the best location here. But again, there are so many good properties on this list, and some of them are for lower amounts too. Some of them are higher amounts here, but the bid to value ratio on all of them is really pretty good. Like 27,000 on this one here.
Yeah, assessed value at 261.
Yeah, and so if we click on this, and you can do this relatively quickly too, which is kind of nice. Everything's a click away here once you get into some of these county records. And what we can see here is that it is a condo or a townhouse, essentially that we're looking at right here, and
Shademan brings up a good point as far as we can do this pretty quickly. And it takes a little bit of practice, but as you learn how to copy and paste and start looking up these county records, you'll get quicker and quicker at it as you can go through them pretty quickly and then determine which ones you're going to investigate more into and see if it's going to be a property you actually want to bid on.
Yeah, absolutely. So 306,000. This one's really it's got great value there to it. And the amount that we're talking about there, 27,000, the numbers still work. There's a lot of room to bid up that property and still have it be profitable. Plus, its its chances of being in good condition are higher.
Yeah.
So let's see here. Other ones that we have here. One that's I thought was kind of interesting here. We'll look at it real quick. Is this property right here, which has $174,000 opening bid. Is against a property that's valued at $2.4 million, right? And as we click on it here, we can tell a few of the things here. It's about 11,400 square feet of office space. It was built around 2006 or 7. And
does it have any sales information in
it? They don't really have just 900,000, but that was probably just for the land.
Yeah.
And so. But
that was for the land.
Yeah, as we look right here, we can get a nice overhead image of the property. And what we're looking at here is actually this entire complex right here, this big building. And it's the building that we're looking at here on this image right here. So this part of it almost looks kind of like a hotel, and the other part of it looks, maybe the whole thing is a hotel. I'm not sure. It almost looked like might have been some retail shops in it too. But it could just be some kind of a hotel setup. But certainly a lot of value there.
It says Regency.
Oh yeah, Regency Professional Center, Inc.
Let's look it up. Just I wonder if we look up the address if it would have what it is. Like if we just took the address and typed it in. Just kind of curious to see, is it a hotel or?
Well, let's see. Let's see what happens if we just type in.
Sometimes it'll pull up what the business is. They had it on Redfin.
Yeah, they do have it on Redfin here. Listed on the LoopNet. Regency Square Dental. That's what it used to be, I think.
Dental office.
Yeah, it used to be some kind of a dental office. Although part of it does look like, it almost has some kind of look like that. Like a hotel. It has the drive up, the way that the drive up is situated.
Look on LoopNet or Redfin real quick and see if they have any old photos. I don't know. Sometimes, you could look in the past and see if it had photos, but...
Yeah, pretty interesting properties, though. There are a lot more, and so we're going to end up looking at some of the other properties here in an additional video that we're going to put on here.
Yeah, kind of going to do a part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, but thank you for checking this time out. Now you can also check out the next video that we're going to be doing here, which will be. Again, part 2 on this, where we're going to go through the last couple of pages, because about 70-something properties, and really, like I said, 90% of it's good stuff.
Yeah, we're just picking out, a couple of the properties as we're going through the list.
Yeah, so this is a sale again on May 20th here, coming up in Broward County. And if you like this, you'd like to get more, you can join our membership program for $39 a month, and basically get access to all the tax sale lists and the training as well, which we believe is the best value available online for people that are looking to do it.
Yeah, it's definitely the best bang for your buck. It's going to give you access to all the training, to the weekly webinars, everything that's included within the membership program. Plus, we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee.
Yeah, so hey, thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you like it.
Yep, subscribe. Appreciate it.